So I was thinking about how Kendrick works out at a park, even though, he can afford to buy a gym. For that matter, he can afford to buy an entire park. And that had me thinking about the status of celebrities, because I live in LA, so I see celebrities every so often. They drive around these same freeways. I even go to some of the same clubs as them. And I'm always thinking that it must be so nice to be recognized like that, to put some body of work, some creative art out into the world and just constantly getting praised for it. Like, I keep telling myself, like, dang, it must be so nice to live that kind of life. When will it be my turn? But then I stopped and realized I'm kind of already there. Not in like the celebrity way, mind you, because, my level of wealth is maybe considering Uber eating or Uber Eats if they have a really good discount. But what I think about is, around the neighborhood, I'm walking around these little guys. Oliver, say hi. Hi, buddy. And how as I'm walking around the neighborhood with them, there'll be people running up to us being like, abogado, and in this like little neck of the woods. And all three of us will turn around. And it's usually someone who we helped get their green card or help get them a visa or get them out of detention. We did some work for them. And how do I react? Much like this guy. Look how nervous he looks. I kind of just freeze up and I'm just like, hi, of course. And a lot of it's kind of on me. I should have known that like growing out my hair and giving out a lot of free advice, like setting up a table and just giving out free immigration advice, eventually I'd be known around the community. So then I think about that on a wider scale. I'm just like, okay, so if I was a celebrity, this is how I would be acting. And, dissecting that, like, oh, why am I acting this way? I think it's because of the way I perceive celebrity. I think I perceive celebrity to be people who don't work very hard, people who are just getting recognized just for being famous. And, there are very few people who get famous just for being famous. And typically they're industry plants. And so personally, I don't know why I discount it. I think it's just, the work we should be each lending one another. I think my issue with it is that I think good work by itself, that's its own reward. And yes, you changed someone's life, but they paid you for it. Like, I got paid to guide someone in order to go ahead and change their life. So, any sort of recognition from that just feels unnecessary. But what's most embarrassing is whenever people are like, I recognize you from TikTok. I don't know why. That's even more embarrassing for some reason. But now, upon reflection, thank you, TikTok, for being my diary. I think that the most important thing is how you carry yourself. So for example, if you carry yourself as someone who is only there for the work and only does good work, you're going to get more work thrown on you. I think the reward for good work is more work. But if you carry yourself as a celebrity, eventually it catches on. So is celebrity important in and of itself? No, not really. But is it a means to an end? Is it a means to getting more money, getting more recognition, more sales, providing more services? Yes. And I think that's why I've been so hesitant to post on TikTok lately, because I don't want to be known for being on TikTok. I want to be known for the good work that I do. But I'm starting to realize it's a means to an end. Like, both things can coexist. But I think as long as my internal compass is still pointing north, I'll be fine. And my internal compass, or my, philosophy on being a lawyer, being just a worker in general, is, something that the immortal Conan O'Brien said, where he said, if you work really hard and you're kind, amazing things will happen.